What's up? I'm Sam with Legit Agents and LPT Realty, and today I want to show you some details about LPT's luxury collection marketing materials specifically. Now, a lot of different brokers think that they have really good marketing materials, and some of them do have some really nice stuff. This is a little more complete than I've seen at other places, and even when we were at EXP, we were in the luxury program, and when we do have a certain listing that needs that kind of lift of additional kind of old school marketing materials, we were always able to tap into that. LPT just has a couple tiers to it. I want to show you exactly what that looks like. And with this video, I want to show you exactly what comes in each of these tiers, and then I want to show you exactly what you need to do to order it. All right, so here we are in LPT Connect. I'm going to show you exactly this whole process so you have no concerns about what you need to do. Because honestly, the first time I did it kind of wrong. So we're going to go to Listing Power Tools. Now, if you haven't added the property in here already, this is where you're going to add the property in. You can see here my listings, some active, under contract, inactive. This is the one we're going to look at today. And because it's $2.1 million, whenever I go to order marketing, it's going to have this luxury collection available right here. So you can still get the normal stuff, the power pack, the power mail, digital marketing, luxury collection, waterfront, or ranch and land. But when we go into the luxury collection, we can see the three different tiers. So we're going to start with Opal right here, and I'll explain the others. So here in the Opal tier, it's $600, $599. We get a luxury power pack, we get luxury collection branded property signage, and we get placement on LPT Luxury Collection website, and then a digital ad campaign with 10,000 to 20,000 impressions. So if you go through the process, you select that, you go through the regular checkout process. I'm going to show you how to do that, but let's compare the tiers a little bit here. So looking over here at the Diamond Collection, so you get the luxury collection power pack, you get the luxury collection branded signage, plus you get the just listed digital billboard placement, you get the just listed direct mail campaign of 500 pieces of mail, you also get the placement on the luxury collection website, and you get the digital ad campaign. Real quick, let me tell you a story. I had a listing lead come in through this marketing platform that we use, and one of the things he asked, it was for this house specifically, he said, "Are you gonna send out just listed mailers?" The first thing I said to him was, "Rich, that's a great idea, but also look at you live in Wisconsin, you own this beach house in Florida. If I sent out just listed mailers, I wouldn't find another buyer like you. So I think the best way is going to be with ads and with organic content on YouTube, which is what we do already." But because his property is so valuable, I also came back and said, I think it's a good idea. It actually might help me get more listings. It might help us get a little bit more traffic into the open house and get more feet in the house. And that's really what we need to sell this home for you. So let's add in the just listed mail campaign, and we can do that right from my broker. I'll send you a sample of what that'll look like, and then we can move forward. So rarely do brokerages have that option built in to where you can just go add this thing. You can make the call at the appointment and you're like, yeah, let's add this and this and this. But you have to know what's in these options to be able to make that pivot in that appointment. So going back over here, the Diamond tier is $499 up front, and then you pay an additional $1,500 at closing. Going down to the Diamond Black tier, we have everything that's in the others, the power pack, the luxury collection website, the digital ad campaign, the luxury collection property signage, the just listed digital billboard placement, the just listed direct mail campaign, plus just sold billboard placement, just sold direct mail campaign, a dynamic QR code that's on the signage and printed materials, the luxury collection branded yard sign, and 10 property specific magazines. So as we go through the order process, I'll show you exactly what that yard sign is. It's really just a luxury yard sign. If you have your own branded yard signs, you might not even want that. It's something I'll show you. All right, we're gonna go back to the checkout process because I want you to see kind of every step along the way. And just so you know, every property that you have in here that's over $700,000 is going to have the luxury collection options available to it. And you've probably watched our other power pack video. This is very similar stuff. It just has a little different feel. So starting with business cards, they just kind of have a luxury feel to them. They feature the property just like the others. Obviously they say LPT Luxury Collection on them. We've got thank you cards. Just the bigger flyer. Then we've got a couple folding things. So this is the bifold. feature stuff about the property in it. On the back, yeah, more property stuff. This is the kind of thing at an open house, you invite people to take, or if you're doing showings, like you just, send the buyer's agent or the buyer home with that. And then there's this trifold. I like this one. And this is the one that my clients often like the most, because you have these out at the property, you put a little sign that says take one. It's super cool. This is the power pack. All right, and here are the luxury signage things. So starting with just a hanger for your sign. A little bit more of a luxury feel there, and then open house signs, specifically directional open house signs. Now, if it doesn't match your existing branding, you might not even want to use it. You might still want the open house signs because they have a nice luxury feel to them and can catch people, draw them to your listing. And all that stuff comes in one box. The process though for this compared to the regular power packs is a little different. Because there's way more text and way more pictures and those kind of things in these, it takes a little bit more time to get the design done. So they have an expected turnaround for the proofs. You approve the proofs and then they start printing. Before we go through the checkout process, let me show you some additional information you're gonna need in here for the luxury collection materials. So let's go back to properties. In here, in your property information, you need some of this information. You need the short description and the long description. You need more photos, and that's it. But you have to have that information in here for them to populate all of this stuff, because they're making these little highlight feature lists and stuff like that. There's longer text in some of these. All this information needs to be in here to make sure it works. So let's go through the full checkout process. We go to luxury collection. We got Opal Tier, which is the power pack, the signage, the website placement, and the digital ad. That's $600. We have the diamond tier, which is $500 up front, and then $1,500 at closing, which includes the power pack, the signage, the luxury website, the digital ad, the digital billboard, and the direct mail campaign. Both of those are just listed. Then we have the diamond tier, which is $750 at close, at $750 up front, plus $2,750 at closing, which includes the power pack, the property signage, the luxury collection website, the digital ad, the just listed billboard, the just listed mail campaign. They also put in a just sold billboard, a just sold direct mail campaign, dynamic QR code, luxury collection branded signs, and 10 property specific magazines. So let's go to the next step. Here is where you differentiate between a couple things. We've got color themes here. It shows you the two different color themes. Here we have dark and we have light. Here's dark and light. Here's an example of the signage that you could get for if you buy the top tier of the luxury collection, you do get this yard sign specifically for the luxury collection. Now this doesn't have address specific information on it. Obviously this could be reused, just like the hanger and the open house signs. You also choose between version 1 and version 2 of these. This one has a little bit more of a box behind the text. This one does not. This one has white along the bottom. So this is the amount of choosing you can do. You can choose black or white sign. You get your photo in here. You choose version 1 or version 2. Then you approve design and next step. As you go to checkout here, it just charges you like normal. We see our options here. We chose light, we chose version 2, and we were paying $750. Now shipping is free on these, which is a nice little break. But when we look at everything we get, just a reminder, we have postcards, small postcards, big flyers, bifold brochures, trifold brochures, thank you cards, business cards, open house directional signs, sign writer, just listed billboard, just sold billboard, just listed direct mail, just sold direct mail, luxury collection branded yard sign, and then 10 property specific magazines. Please note, design proof turnaround time is 1 business day from the time the order is placed. Print turnaround time is up to 3 business days from the time proofs are approved. They send your proofs in an email. You can click on that link and make notes and anything. If something's misspelled, if a color seems off, all that is very easy. You go, I approve turnaround times, and you check out. And the reason that this is so valuable is because it lets you tap into some luxury listings and have this additional offering for those sellers without being a full luxury agent, without that being your whole brand. For me and my business in Tampa and my partners Will and Eli, their business in Denver, we cater toward people like us a lot. Young families, people moving up in their career, and it's not just luxury that we do. So having this ability to tap into luxury style marketing really easily, you literally just go in here and fill out the information, you order it. You don't have to hire a designer. You don't have to find a print shop. You don't have to convince your brokerage that you deserve luxury stuff. You don't have to pay additional monthly things to get access to this. That's what we had to do at EXP. We had to pay to be part of the luxury program every single year. So super simple to understand, super simple to implement, and super simple to leverage. Once you've done a couple of these, being able to take this trifold to another listing appointment is super valuable. This is cool stuff. Like, sellers like this. Sellers want to feel like you like their home, that you're featuring it, that you're presenting it well, and these things do that for them. Hey, I'm curious what other questions you have about LPT Realty, or what questions you have about real estate marketing. As we continue growing this YouTube channel, we want to hear from you and want to know exactly what you want to hear regarding LPT, regarding other brokerages, regarding how we're growing our businesses and how we're training agents to do the same. So comment down below what you want to see some videos about. And if you're interested in partnering with us, we would love to talk to you. You can schedule a call with this QR code. The link is also down in the description. Super easy call. We just want to hop on and process your business and your goals and see how we can help you reach your version of success. Thanks for coming by.